morning, gang. It's Saturday, the 7th of March, 2015. Welcome to today's United Kingdom talk. Now, I did notice there was a bit of glitching going on with that music again. So I hope you could... Was anyone listening to the music before we came on today? Did you notice if it was glitching? Do you know what I mean by that? It kind of stutters a bit. Those of you that are watching the live show. If you're watching a recording, it will all be perfect. It's only the live thing. I seem to have some sort of problem with the computer where the music glitches occasionally. Is my voice doing... If the music was glitching, is my voice doing the same now? That's the question. Do let me know. You can join in this morning. Where's my little things that appear on the screen? Where's the... Oh, we're not doing too well this morning. Is it going to be another shambles show? That's the question. Text over video? No, it's not there, is it? Where's that disappeared to? Let's just type it in. Skype. Now, you can join in this morning by Skype or phone. Okay? Phone. Is it 8144? Yeah, 3477. Let's see if that works. And enable text. There it is. In the top right-hand corner. If you're watching us live, then you will be able to join in live either by Skype. My Skype username is all one word, United Kingdom Talk. Okay, United Kingdom Talk. And there's a phone number as well. 020-8144-3477. 020-8144-3477. A very good morning to... who got the first message? Mike! That's it. Where are you, Mike? Didn't I print you off somewhere? One moment, please. I printed you off. Just a minute. I printed you off. There we are. Oh. Young Mike. A very good morning to young Mike, who is in Brighton, I think. Morning, Mike. Who says, definitely going to watch you because I'm off tomorrow. Well, it's only an hour long, dear. You know, it's not like we're here all day. What has the fact with you're off tomorrow got to do with you watching this morning? We're only here for an hour till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Good morning, Mike. Make sure you give me a little wave. What would you like me to wave at you, Mike? Have you decided? How about my hand? There it is, darling. A little wave to Mike this morning. Hope you're well. All is well here in sunny Royal Berkshire, Mike. Have you visited here? I can't remember now. There's been a few. And good morning to Matt, who's in Canada, who also says good morning to everyone. Morning, Matt. How are you today? Has it warmed up in Canada? Because let me tell you, it's beautiful here at the moment. Oh, it's absolutely stunning outside. The sun is beaming down, boys and girls. It's beaming down on the whole of the UK. It's nice and warm, and they reckon it's going to be hotter here than it is in Rome this weekend. So, boo-hoo to you, Rome. You know, I mean, you may have the Vatican and a few of those old relics walking around the place, but here in the United Kingdom, we have the better weather. Thank you very much, yes. And even better than having the better weather, we have no euros. We have no euros here in the UK. It's sterling, pounds and pence. Thank you. None of those nasty little euros, which are just falling down by the minute, aren't they? What is it now, 135 now we're getting? They say, possibly, by the summer-autumn, we might get €1.5 euros to the pound. Oh, dear me. It's just falling through the floor. The whole of the European Union is just falling apart. Good, good. I don't want to be told what to do by bloody Brussels or anywhere like that. I mean, it's bad enough being told by Cameron and his lot, isn't it? What to do all the time. He's made a mistake this week, Mr. Cameron, our Prime Minister. I think now I am a bit of a conservative. I cannot lie to you, but, Mr. Cameron, why are you not going on the debate things? I don't understand. Because whenever he goes up to Milliband, head to head, he always comes off better. Milliband, oh hello, my name is Mr Milliband. Another head of the Labour Party. Oh, what? I mean, how can you have someone like that Prime Minister? Please tell me. No. When he goes up head to head with Milliband, he always comes off better. So I don't understand why He doesn't want to do the debates. It don't make sense unless there's some sort of tactical advantage here. Something like that. Maybe at the last minute they're going to pull something out of the hat. Could it be Nigel Farage? I don't know. Something's going to happen at the last minute. I wonder if he's got something planned at the last minute. Very strange. Morning to Matt, who says, yes, there's a lot of glitching in the audio today. Now, I thought there was, and I don't know why. I've got a couple of meters in front of me. Shall we carry on regardless? We'll just have to carry on. Is the talking glitching as well? Like me talking now, Matt? That really is bad news, and I don't know why. My processor says 25%. My memory says 30%. So we're not sort of overstretching anything. Maybe, I'm not quite sure why that's doing that at all, I'm afraid. Oh, there's Mike. Mike speaks. Hi, Chris. The music was glitching and your picture is too. You need to delete some stuff and you made my day. Reason I often miss you is because I'm sleeping. I'm working nights. Oh, so we have got a bit of glitching. Oh, I'm sorry about that, gang. I can turn... Shall I turn some bits and pieces off? Right, let's close some stuff down and see if that makes any difference at all. Oh dear. Are we not going to have a good show today? Okay, Matt and Mike. Mike, can you use the Skype? Because I've switched off the Facebook now. I've closed down my browsers. I've closed down my browsers in the hope that it will make an improvement. I have actually considered purchasing another little computer, because I haven't bought one for a few years now, specifically to just carry the audio and video out. I think that we might have to do that, because there's so much on this computer. And for some reason the music has been... It's perfect before we go on air, and then once we start, it starts to get a little bit of glitching. Has that made any difference? Is that any better now? Could someone please let me know, okay? Email chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. I'm going to turn the quality up as well. This is only on the live shows, boys and girls, only on the live shows. If you're watching a recording, it won't make any difference to you. It's just, it's usually all right because I use a completely different camera, you see. All right, just give it a minute and then tell me if that's improved things, all right? So, yes, very nice out there. The garden is in full bloom. We've got crocuses and we've got daffodils and snowdrops up at the moment. And it's all looking rather nice and colourful. I might even mow. I've already mowed it once this year, believe it. I already mowed the grass once. I might give it a little mow later on. And I like to keep the front clean as well. The front of my area is always... Oh, sorry, Mike. I don't know if you've got Skype. Can you use that? Either use Skype, United Kingdom Talk. Okay, that's a Skype, United Kingdom Talk. Or email chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Now... See if that's improved. God, 10 minutes gone already. See if that's improved it, will you, boys? Can you see if that's made it any better? I don't know if it has or not. I can't see anything going wrong in front of me. It just seems to be the audio, doesn't it? So I do like to keep the front of the house clean as well. At the front, I've got just a tiny little bit of grass, and then there's like a communal area. But there's some dirty bastard who lives over there. He empties his Hoover contents on the communal grass bit. It does piss me off. It really annoys me, that does. Why do people have to do that? Drop their rubbish in the communal green bit. Most annoying. I hate it. So do you know what I do? Sometimes I chuck rubbish on his front bit now. And he's got all these little stones and things. Little stones in front of his... This is the one who chucks the rubbish in the... Oh no, he's always going around picking up rubbish. And then he chucks it in the communal grass bit, which is disgusting. So I've started chucking... Every time I walk past now, I chuck another bit of rubbish in his in his doorway. I'm thinking of actually doing red paint all over the stones. That'd take him ages to get rid of that. Learn his bloody lesson. How dare people drop rubbish over my bits and pieces like that? Oh yes, we're continuing to glitch at the moment, both audio and video. Oh dear, that's not good news, is it? So not many people will be with us this afternoon. But never mind, dear, never mind. We'll carry on like brave little soldiers we are. A couple of people, and we mentioned this last week, would I like to do a live show on Tuesday nights, Wednesday morning at 1 a.m. A couple of people have mentioned it, and I've been thinking about it. So I think next week we will do a late night show, and specifically because we have a lot of American people, and I think Matthew as well, who would like to join us. I know it's very, very early in the morning in Canada, as it is indeed in America. I think it's like about, is it somewhere at 5, 6 or 7 a.m. there? So if I was to do a very late night, early morning show, that would make it easier for you. So I'm going to do that this Tuesday, just a one-off, okay? Let me sniff. Just a one-off. So next Tuesday night, Wednesday morning at 1 a.m. UK time, we will do an hour show. How's that sound? All right? Well, just try that out. Just the once. Just the once. Okay? So next Tuesday, a show at 1 a.m. in the morning. So it's Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. So it's 1 a.m. Wednesday morning. We'll do a 1 hour show. Okay? Oh, I went to see the doctor yesterday. That's right. Went to see the doctor because I was having a little bit of asthma, you know, a little bit tight. And I noticed when I was breathing out, it sounded like you were breathing out. And then it carried on to breathe out when you thought you'd finished. Well, I thought I'd better have that checked out by the doctor. Also, I keep getting a really itchy nose. So she listened to my chest and she said, oh, no, that's fine. She said, but I'll up your preventer thing on the asthma, you know, the brown asthma thing. She said she was going to up the intake of that. So whereas I used to have 1 puff, I now have 2 puffs in the morning and 2 puffs at night. She said, carry on doing that for a month and then drop back to 1 puff and see what happens. So I'm doing that at the moment. And also she had a look at my nose. Apparently I've got a couple of little sores up my nose. I'm kind of wondering how you get that. How do you get sores up the nose? How does that happen? Where do they come from? Don't know. No, I don't know either. So that's probably the cause of my very itchy nose. So I've got to get some cream for that. And so she gave me a prescription. Now, you remember last week I told you I'd sent off for a certificate, an annual National Health Service certificate. So you pay one for the year, which is £104. And that's instead of paying like £8.40 or whatever it is every time you go and get one item. So this should save me money because I have quite a few items from the doctors now for various bits and pieces. And they said it would be a couple of weeks and it's arrived. See, I didn't get my cream yesterday, so I thought I'd wait for my certificate, you know. I'll wait for the certificate because the it's more cost effective. And it's come today. Look at this. I'm so happy. And it's a little card. Oh, it's stuck. Why did they've stuck it? Hang on a minute. Oh, they've used proper bloody glue. I hate that. So now, of course, I've got a bit of paper. Don't you hate that? There's a bit of paper on the back of the card stuck on there. I hate that. So my little medical certificate has arrived. Oh, hang on. It doesn't start till the 2nd of April. Oh, that's all right. I'll wait for my cream till then to save me. I've got to get my money's worth, haven't I? Yes. But not a very friendly doctor. It's the first time I've seen her in there. Dr. Anna, I think her name was. Not friendly. I don't think she liked me. I don't know why. You know, when I go to doctors, I'm very quiet. I go in there, sit there, and that's it. I just do what I'm told. But she wasn't friendly at all. Don't get me wrong, she'd done the job right. Didn't smile once. Miserable old cow. It reminds me of my best mate Ron, to be honest. He never smiles. Oh, he does nothing but complain 24 hours a day. He's always on the phone, something wrong somewhere. Oh, and you know the business with him with appointments, he's always late or just on time. We were nearly late for the cinema on Wednesday. So the cinema, right, I think the film was 10:30. Takes about 15 minutes to get there. He wants to pick me up at 10:15 so as, and I quote, we can miss all the adverts and all the rubbish before the film. Now, you know, this argument I have with him is never going to be resolved. Because I like to be somewhere 15, 20 minutes, half an hour before I need to be. I like, you know, and you get in the chair and you can sit down, you might have a walk around, go to the toilet, get an ice cream, cup of tea and all these business. No, it's rush, rush, rush all the blooming time. And I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. I can see the point coming where we don't go out anymore to anywhere because of this bloody rushing all the time. If I have an appointment somewhere and he wants to come with us, right, I now tell him, if it's like a 12 o'clock appointment, I tell him it's 11:30. And even then he pushes the time. Because what he does is he gets his phone, he types in he said, right, it'll take 1 hour there, so I pick you up as a... Yeah, it might take 1 hour today, but what about tomorrow if there's a lorry broken down or something like that, which often happens in London, let me tell you that. Or around the outskirts of London. It often happens that something is broken down and is completely ruining all the traffic. It's very, very depressing. So we were nearly late for the film on Wednesday. Literally, as we sat down, the certificate thing come out, Best Marigold 2, and it started. Any more delay, we would have been late. I like to be on time. I do. And we went to see, if you saw the short videos this week, Best Marigold 2, and it wasn't as good as the first one. Do I recommend it? You'll like it, but I don't know. You'll like it, but I don't know. I don't know if you would want to go or not, to be honest. I wouldn't bother, really. I wouldn't bother. It's warm. It's nice. But quite frankly, the ice cream was better. I had this great big ice cream, 3 scoops, and toffee fudge sauce, very tasty. Okay, Mike says, oh, he hasn't got Skype. When you turn the quality up, it got worse. Okay, let's turn it down. Let's try turning it down. Turn it down 1. Turn it down 2. So I've lowered the video quality. See how that goes now, all right? Give it a minute. And then see if that improves things, please, Mike, and get back to me. He said closing down Facebook and all that didn't make a difference. I don't know why. What's wrong with that? To be honest, I've no idea what's gone wrong with this morning. I think the quality of this particular program, including me worrying about quality issues, has ruined it anyway. Because it completely throws me off when something's not working. It throws me off completely. Do you find that? When something doesn't work? Mike says, when you come into Brighton, you could stay at my workplace, Legends Hotel. Oh, that would be nice. I could come down on a Wednesday. Wednesday. What time would I check in, dear? 2 o'clock? And then maybe we could have fish and chips at Harry Ramsden's on the corner. I like it there. Is it still there, Harry's? I call it Harry's. Harry Ramsden's. So if you're watching the live show, you might lose a bit of quality here, boys and girls. Okay, and I'll see if... I don't know what's wrong with it. I really have no idea what's wrong with it. I'll, you know, I've actually got another computer somewhere, but it's a bit old. I don't know if it would handle the video side of things. It's all very complex. Very, very complex indeed. Thank you. Now, doggies. Oh, Matthew, what's Matt want to say? As far as I'm aware, usually sores in the nose are caused by a bacterial infection in most cases. Or is it an allergy-related issue, or in some cases, linked to herpes? I've got herpes in the nose. Well, that nose hasn't been anywhere, dear. I don't think so, anyway. I can't remember, perhaps a long time ago. Now, do you like doggies? And more importantly, doggy what do you call it? Doggy competitions. Do you like doggy competitions? Check this out, right? Crufts has been dogged by claims of chewing gum in fur and laxatives slipped in water behind the scenes as the Cruft show enters its second day. Now, this is from one of the Daily Mails last week. Yes, indeed. Increase in worldwide competitors mean competition is fiercer than ever. Winning prize is only £100. Well, what's the point of that? Spending all that money doing your dog up for £100? God's sake. But puppies from Winning Dog can cost thousands. It's just awful, and it's all a money-making exercise, dear. It really. Oh, good morning, Jimmy Butler. Nephew Jimmy Butler is with us this morning. Good morning, Jimmy. He's coming down to see me soon because it's his birthday and he wants his gift. But more importantly than his gift, he wants to come down and see Uncle Chris. Chris is in the house. Good morning, Jimmy. Now the Facebook won't open. Oh, Jimmy, I'm having terrible trouble here today, and also the sound in the video might not be quite as good as it is usually. There it is. Your number one fan is here again, Chris Reardon. No, you're not a fan, Jimmy. You're my nephew. You're my nephew. Not a fan, nephew. He's coming down to see me soon. And we're going to Harrods, because he will be 18 on the 1st of April. April Fool, Jimmy Butler. Happy birthday. Oh, no, we can't sing it yet. It's not your birthday yet. We can't do it early. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jimmy. What's the picture and the sound like at your end, Jimmy? Is it cutting off a bit? Can you let me know, please? Anyway, back to this story. It goes. It's one of the most prestigious events on the Doggy calendar, with hundreds of pampered pooches set to strut their stuff in the ring to win the much coveted title of Best in Show. God's sake. And you see them walking around, don't you, with little ribbons in their fur and all this business. My sister, she's got a dog called Barney. Oh, it does look very cute when it's had its haircut. He goes to the doggy haircutters. He's not an old dog, but he walks around like he's an old man. He's always looked like a little old man the way he walks around, you know. It says, as Crufts enters its second day, and this was a couple of days ago on the 6th, as Crufts entered its second day, preened and well-groomed pets marching in ready to strut their stuff, the annual event has been marred by controversy. Paranoid dog owners worried their prized pet could have their fur snipped, or dog food laced with laxatives have revealed they are ensuring their animals stay close as competition hots up. Oh, can you just imagine that? You know, a judge at Crufts might be holding up one of the dogs, and due to the laxative, suddenly it goes up. Suddenly it goes to the toilet on you. How awful. That is just horrendous and dreadful, isn't it? Now, I'm going to apologise once more. Yeah, Jimmy says he's got trouble. The picture is fuzzy and the sound is all laggy and cutting out. We have got trouble with the live stream today. I don't know why. I have no idea what's causing it at all, I'm afraid, boys and girls. But if you would rather watch the recording of this show, it'll be up around about 4 or 5 o'clock, okay? And you can find that by going to unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk and you'll see it on that page. Around about 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't think there's anything else I can do about it now. Okay, because now Jimmy says the picture's really bad and we're not winning at all with the live stream, okay? So it might be better. I'm going to put that back up to high quality because it's not making any difference. It might be better to wait for the recording a little bit later on, gang, okay? Also, Jimmy says his Mini is going up for sale this week because Jim and his dad, they've been working on this Mini for a couple of years, actually. And then Jimmy passed his driving test. And his dream it was that he would do up the Mini and that would become his car. Unfortunately, when it went for the MOT, because of European restrictions, oh god, here we go again, the bloody European urine. Because of that, it needed about another £1,000 worth of work done to it. So that wasn't the case. So the Mini has literally sat there on the driveway, all done up. And Jimmy was in two minds to sell it, yes or no. And his dad said, well, all the time it's sitting there, which is quite true. All the time it's sitting there, it's losing money. Jimmy drives, Jimmy passed his test, and he's got a Vauxhall Corsa. Nice little car it is. But now he's got his eyes set on having a Golf next, and he's got a budget in mind, and he's saving up the money. And he says, oh, I don't know if I should sell the Mini or not. And his dad said, well, it would be a good thing to do, you know, because then you'd have a bit of money. And I agreed with him. You know, I know it's like a sentimental thing when you've put so much work into it. But at the end of the day, you need to make a financial decision here. And you could sell that Mini and your car and maybe, just maybe, have the money for the Golf that you want if you did those two things. And he's decided to sell it, and he says the Mini goes up for sale this weekend. Well, let us know how much money you get for it, Jim. I mean, I may even buy it myself. I could have just... Well, it's a bit too small for my fat arse, isn't it? There wouldn't be enough room in that car for my fat arse, I'm afraid, Jim. So you sell it and that's it, okay? Good morning to Terry H, who says, good afternoon. Oh, what's up with the quality? Oh, you've just informed us. Yes. Well, I've put the quality of the picture back up now on the live stream. But you're going to get sound. I think you'll find you're going to get sound glitching today, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know why. It all looks fine to me here. We're not straining any processors or anything like that. I do notice, though, that the internet is a bit laggy here today. Although I've done a speed test. You know, speed test on the internet doesn't seem to mean anything, does it? I can get full speed up and full speed down, but it doesn't seem to make any difference. If it's something wrong with it, you just don't know. Mike says, yeah, quality bad now. Checking his 12 noon. Fish and chips on me. And Harry is still there. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. We do like some fish and chips. Anyway, so that's it. It's something to do with the computer. That's the problem this morning. But as I say, if you want to watch the recording of the show, that will be fine. I hope that will be all right for Tuesday. Terry, you might not have been there at the beginning of the show, but Tuesday we're going to try a live show at 1 o'clock in the morning, all right? And keep our fingers crossed that that works all right there. Now, I've cut some bits out of the newspaper today. I love this advert for O2. And being as it's not the BBC or ILR, but I don't have to tell you that other networks are available. I don't have to tell you that. Doesn't that annoy you? It's like we're stupid. When someone rings in and they say, yeah, well, I went to Sainsbury's and quick as a flash, the presenter cuts in and says, other supermarkets are available. Well, we know that. We're not bloody stupid. We know other supermarkets are available. You don't have to tell us such stupid things, idiots. Anyway, in one of the papers this week, I cut this out because it's a beautiful picture of a pussy cat. Look at that. Pussy cat, what do you there? I frightened a little mouse under the stair. And at the bottom, it's an advert for O2. It says, for the 6th year running, we've been awarded the #1 network for customer service satisfaction for Ofcom. We're going to need a bigger cat. Look at it with all its little first prizes on. That looks like a right stuck-up cat, doesn't it? Does it look like that to you? That's the sort of cat that you try and stroke. Where's my bin gone? That you'd try and stroke, and it would stand there and be all up itself, wouldn't it? It would. You know, some cats are like that. My cat's not too much like that. Oh, talking of cats, as well as my light-up cat, I don't know if you can see this one. If you're listening, I'll explain it to you. I have been given a cat paperweight as one of my little birthday presents from my sister. Look at that. It's very heavy. I mean, this is really heavy. Maybe I can put it... Does that look all right there? Oh, look, that looks quite good there, doesn't it? Or maybe here. Or it might be taking... Oh, no, it's taking over the screen. What if I put that there, my little cat? Can you actually see that as a cat? Pussycat, what did you there? Those of you without vision, yes, it's a glass cat with a little design in the middle, very heavy. Thank you to my sister for my birthday present there, all right? Terry H. What's Terry H going to say? See, this is all over the place, this computer today. 1 a.m, far too early for me, dear. We'll watch a recording, though. Are you excited for the Eurovision tonight? They announce who will be representing us. Yes, I gather that's happening in The Voice, isn't it, Terry? In The Voice tonight on BBC One. This is BBC. I wanted to be a BBC announcer. I wanted to either be the voice behind the globe, which no longer exists. Okay? It was the worst thing the BBC ever did. Take that globe off the telly. Replaced with these puffy old balloons that were flying all over the bloody place. What was all that about? Balloons everywhere, dear. And then the balloons were replaced with a big red square box that said BBC One. Where is the globe? Bring back the globe. We need to see the globe again, dear. It's been quite a few years. Terry, do you remember the globe? The one on BBC One in between the programmes? Or are you too young as well to remember that? People don't know. I want to say, where's the BBC Globe? Hey, what's that? They don't know what it is. They haven't got a clue. They don't know what it is. Bring back the globe on BBC One colour. I wanted to either be the voice behind that globe when I was a little boy, or I wanted to be the one that used to sit, because on ITV in those days, they had an in-vision announcer. So you see me sitting here now talking to you. Right, that is what they had on all the ITV regions, wherever you are, Thames, London Weekend, Southern, ATV, Central, Scottish Television, Yorkshire Television, Border Television, Westward Television, Southern Television, TVS, wherever you were, HTV Wales, Ulster, they still have it in Ulster. I wanted to be that little man that sits in between the programmes with his copy of TV Times. He sits there with a copy of TV Times and tells you what the next programmes are. And he would fill in if something went wrong, which often happened in the 70s. Something would go wrong, and then it would cut to this bloke in the studio, and he'd tell you what was going on. I wanted to do that job. Anyway, so tonight on BBC One colour, in widescreen, and on page 888 with subtitles, and in NICAM digital stereo for those of you with suitable decoders, on The Voice is going to be announced what song will represent the United Kingdom, land of hope and glory, for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. Ba 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 ba. Very exciting. Do we get to know the singer as well, Terry? Or is it just the song tonight? Not sure. Anyone know the answer to that? Do let us know. There is an email address, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a lovely cat. What a lovely cat. One moment, please. I'm going to get the cat up for you. Mike sends in a picture of his cat. Now, how do I do that? Right, that one there. Let's go down a bit there. Where are we now? We're not having much luck with all this stuff today. Right, and Mike's cat. What images? Open file. Oh, look. Oh no, where is it? I don't know where that's gone, Mike. 1 minute. Let me try again, dear. Save picture as... Oh, that's why I've saved it in the wrong place. 1 minute. I'm afraid it's one of those shambles shows today, isn't it? I'm so glad that Daniel isn't here, you know, because he loves it when it's not very good. Cat. Right, 1 minute. Let's try again. Cat. Cat. Where's Cat? Oh, God. There it is. 1 minute. Cat. Will I find that now? Open files. Oh, gone in the wrong place again. Newly saved items. Cat. There's Mike's cat. Is it a boy cat, Mike? It looks like a boy cat to me. Oh, look at it. Isn't it friendly? Is it a Siamese cat? Siamese. Ba 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 ba. Shall we dance? Ba ba ba. Da 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 da. Ba ba ba. Shall we dance? Da 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 da. Well, it's Siam, isn't it? Where is Siam? Is that Thailand or is that a different place? I'm not very good with geography. Thank you, Mike. Marge says your calling number is covering a lot of your head and sound sometimes flutters a bit. Yeah, we got a problem with that, Marge. Marge also says, wake up, Jake, up the days are breaking. The beans in the pot and the hoe cakes are baking. A little saying my mother would say to me sometimes when she woke me up in the morning when I was a child. Hoe cakes are pancakes. I like pancakes, Marge. I do like pancakes with maple syrup. In Denny's. All over America. Yes, they are. Terry says, I think I remember the Globe. No, they are informing us tonight of the singer and the song. Oh, okay. Have we got any clues who it could be? Terry, who's going to be representing us for the Eurovision Song Contest. Any idea? We need to know. Please tell me. Now, let me see if I can move that number down for Marge, because she says it's in the way. It's been very hard work today, Marge, to be honest, this programme. Oh, where's that? Oh, I'm almost on the cusp of giving up this morning, I really am. How's that, Marge? I've made it a bit smaller. Is that better, darling? God's sake. It's not happening. So, yes, Eurovision song. Who could it possibly be tonight? All will be revealed on The Voice. I must say I don't really watch The Voice. I used to. I don't really watch that or X Factor or anything like that because I just think they're bad talent. I think The Voice is a good show, actually. But the X Factor is just like a bad talent show now. It's a joke. It's a joke. We've got these, and it's so fake. Fake, 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 fake. I've always said that. You know, these judges who come on and they make themselves out to be some sort of gods, don't they? And they're just awful. Just dreadful. Awful, awful. Now, how do you fancy getting fit without going to the gym? Is that sounding good to you? Well, it says scientists discover a hormone that gives you the same benefits as exercise without breaking out a sweat. Oh, yes, that's got you interested, hasn't it now? Fatties, like me. The MOTS-C hormone has so far only been proven to work in mice. Oh, God's sake. So are there now... You see, you've got to be careful that these mice don't escape here. What if there are now mice walking around with great big bulging muscles? Terrible. You know, what could they do to you? My aunt had mice in her house. She was terrified of it. Absolutely terrified. She said, where is it? She says, I think they put a trap in it because she had this bloke come round who ripped her off. Right? Charged her £150, put a trap down and never came back again. That happened to me here, actually, when I had squirrels. This bloke come round, put traps down upstairs. When he said he was supposed to come round, he didn't appear. And then when I says, well, I rang him up. I said, when are you coming? He said, well, I went, but you weren't there. I said, well, I've been here all afternoon. He said, no, you wasn't. I just put the phone down and get on with it, mate. Get on with it. So do you know what I do when people do that? What I do then is ring them up again from a withheld number, and I make appointments for them to see other people who aren't really there. And that wastes their time. Don't take the piss out of me, mate, because I'll get you back. Don't worry about that. Chris at unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk is the email address. I'm surprised there's so many of you watching, considering there's trouble with the sound and the picture today. Apologies again. Anyway, this hormone apparently says clinical trials on humans could begin in 3 years. Oh, Christ, I'll be as fat as a house by then. We'll all be 38 stone in weight. Well, I'll be thousands of pounds in weight by then. I'll just be this big blob of flesh that won't move. Mind you, it's not too much of a problem as long as I've got a microphone and a camera that works in front of me. I don't have too much of a problem with that. You can talk to you all day, can't I? All day long. It works by increasing insulin sensitivity, which helps regulate blood sugar. It could lead to a pill that will tackle age-related diseases such as diabetes or aging. I mean, none of us want to look old, do we? Let's be honest. Oh, I wouldn't have that surgery done. How many people do you see who have had that sort of surgery done and look dreadful? They do. And you can tell. Who was it on the telly the other week I saw? Someone was on the telly. I can't remember who it was now, and you could see that they'd had the surgery done, you know. A little bit of cut, nip and tuck there and everywhere else. What else have I got here? Oh, yes, good news from McDonald's. Now, I'm not a fan of McDonald's, okay? I do not understand people that go in there day in, day out, shoving it. I always say, you know, when I go to church on Sunday morning and I go past McDonald's about 10 o'clock in the morning and there are people in there. What are they eating in there at that time of the morning? They can't all be in there for breakfast, surely. Chips and burgers at 10 o'clock in the morning? Oh, God. There's quite a few people in there. You know, hordes of people from school and that. Why aren't they having normal dinners? Huh? Dear. Anyway, McDonald's, and I'm impressed by this, is to phase out the use of antibiotics which play a crucial role in human medicine on chicken sold at its British outlet. Now, what paper is this we got this out from? Oh, I don't know. Was it the Metro? 1 minute. Let's see if I can find the front of that. Oh, is it in here? 1 minute. There it is. This was in yesterday's... The Independent. The essential daily briefing from The Independent. So that's what this is from. I have to tell you that, gang. That's a copyright thing. Once I've told you where the story is coming from, that's allowed, you see. McDonald's Europe plans to end the use of antibiotics which are classified by the World Health Organization as highest priority, critically important over the next 3 years. There's been concerns that overuse of antibiotics in livestock may affect the medicine effectiveness in humans. And, you know, I've always thought that. It can't be good to shove all these antibiotics and pesticides on animals and plants and what have you. And I wonder, actually, as I'm not a meat eater, I'm vegetarian, does that put me at an advantage in the fact that if people are eating antibiotics from other animals all the time, and then they are given the antibiotics, could it be that they won't work because they've already had them, albeit in another form? You see what I mean? Whereas I only have antibiotics when the doctor prescribes them. They don't put, yes, they do put pesticides and things on vegetables and what have you, but they don't put antibiotics into them, do they? So presumably, I'm at a little bit of an advantage there if I ever need antibiotics, aren't I? Do you think? There's a question for you. Does that put me at an advantage? Matt says it sure has warmed up in Winnipeg. It went down from -30 centigrade to -15 over the last 24 hours. Very impressed. Oh, well, that's good news. It's practically summer there now, isn't it, Matt? Practically summer now in Canada, in Winnipeg. Maybe, maybe not. One of the little videos I've got arranged for you next week, which I haven't done yet, because we do short videos as well, is how to very easily put a duvet on. I'm sure you've struggled with that one in the past. I will show you next week in one of my little videos how to easily put a duvet on. We might do that on Tuesday's short video, okay? Short videos, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Although Wednesday's video next week will be Tuesday's live show, okay? So that'll be a long one. Duvet happening next week. Lovely to see all the Manilow girls. We got the two Angelas, we got Mary, Eloise. All of them seem to be having a fantastic time at the moment because they're going around watching Barry Manilow's One Last Time shows because he's on his final tours. Now, I didn't book to go to the States because I want to pay a bit off my mortgages this year, and I'd already decided to do that. And I've set myself targets. Do you think that's a good thing to set yourself targets like that? I don't know, really. Good morning, line one.
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
Well, I'm just ringing up about your McDonald's thing, dear. McDonald's do a breakfast.
All
It's not
right.
burgers and chips for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know that. I know that.
They-
But I'm just surprised the amount of people that are in there on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's because it's cheap and easy and quick, dear. That's why. It's not good for you. Full of salt, full of fat, and God
you
knows
know
what else.
And you know where else? Oh, by the way, this is Ronnie. Are you in the car somewhere?
No. I'm at home now.
You're home already. We've had a lot of trouble with the sound and picture today.
Oh dear.
I'm a little bit disheartened. It was glitching.
Oh, don't
You
be
must have
disheartened.
noticed that, didn't you?
Do you know what, Chris? You do your best. You do your best. So at the end
And you
of the
know
day,
why that is? You know why that is? Because I was in the Scouts. Cubs,
Yep.
do your best. We
you
will
do your
do.
best, and you try to make people happy. So don't be disheartened, because there's people out there that appreciate you,
Oh,
and I
thank
am
you.
one of them.
Sad, lonely people, you know, who haven't got much going on in their lives like you.
No, I'm not talking about sad lonely people. I'm talking about people in general.
Oh.
You know, the people in general that listen to your show, they appreciate the time that you take every week to do a show. I think
Thank you,
You know, I think sometimes I know that I have a laugh and a joke with you about stuff, the show, or whatever. But you do make some people smile, and you have made friends across the world, and that's wonderful.
Did you see the picture of Mike's cat?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Are you on the phone?
I am, but I'm looking at you while you're speaking.
Oh, are you? No, it'll be
Yes.
quicker if I email this to you very quickly. A picture
Okay.
of Mike's beautiful cat. Stand by, please. One moment, we're locating this. Cat, open and send. Yeah, it's a
Lauren's
little...
just come in.
Who?
Lauren's just come in. And
Lauren
she's
the cat?
Lauren, and she's really warm where she's been laying in the sun.
Are you giving her cuddles? Lauren is
I
one
think
of
so,
Ronnie's
sir.
cats.
Oh, wow. What a beautiful animal.
Look at that. He's a little boy
Oh.
with blue eyes. He will be delighted to see himself on air.
Oh, he's beautiful.
That's
He's a Siamese, isn't he?
Yeah, and I've been off
Whereas
the
Ralph
show.
is a ragdoll.
You know what I was saying earlier to you on the phone privately about never
Yeah.
being taken on a holiday and all that? No one's ever taken me on a holiday except for my mum and dad, right?
Yeah.
Right? So, isn't that funny? Because Mike obviously didn't hear that call. Mike works in Legends Hotel in Brighton.
Okay.
Why don't you come and stay at my hotel one night?
Oh, that's lovely.
How funny is that?
That'd be nice for us to go down to Brighton for the night.
What do you mean us?
Well, obviously, you take your best friend here.
You weren't bloody invited.
You'd need the moral support, dear.
No, I wouldn't. I'm going down to see Mike.
Oh, okay.
He used to work on the door at the Black Cat collecting the money.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah. One for the till and 4 for his pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine.
We know someone
Yeah, I can
fat like
imagine.
that, don't we? No names mentioned
But I just
here.
thought I'd ring in to brighten your show with my dulcet tones.
Now, you've just been away tonight, haven't you?
I have, yes.
Your other half works at a very
I
posh
stayed in,
hotel.
Andy took me to a hotel called the Aviator in Farnborough, which overlooks a private airport where there's all private planes coming and going. And we had a beautiful room overlooking the runway, and it was absolutely beautiful. The hotel was very boutique, very grey, with very dark with lights and lots of round. You could see all the floors. I'll show you the pictures later. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed with Andy today.
How
Very
lovely.
happy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
very
nice.
nice.
That is nice. I've got a video to do this week. How to put a duvet on very easily. I discovered this just this morning before I came on air, so that's a little video to do this week. You'll have to can you come and hold the camera for that one, please, dear?
I will do. I know how to do it.
Right, well,
easily
you
and
do one as
quickly
well, then. You can do one as
Okay.
well.
We'll time them and see who's the quickest.
Yes. What are you doing this afternoon?
That'll be a good show. That will be a good show.
What are you doing this afternoon?
I'm a little bit busy this afternoon.
Oh, yeah?
If you call me after, I'll tell you why.
Oh, okay. And
So-
also, I've decided to just do a one-off live show on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning at 1 a.m.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, especially for the people in America and Canada, because they would like to join us in the but 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I believe, is 5 o'clock in the morning over there. And the only one that manages to get up is our Marge.
Oh, okay.
Bless her heart.
So how's that going to work with your work and everything, though?
No, I finised the quiz at 11.
Oh, of course you do. Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
at 10:30. I'm generally back here by 12, so that gives me plenty of time to get something ready to chat about.
Oh, that's good. You've always got something to chat about. You never shut up, dear.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Okay, well, I'll let you get on with your lovely show, dear, and I'll be speaking to you later.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to talk to you on the wireless today.
It's wonderful to talk to you on the wireless too, dear. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, and thank you for taking the call.
Bye-bye. Thanks for taking the call. Thanks for calling in today. It's been a real pleasure to speak to your face.
And you, dear. Bye-bye.
Cheerio. Bye-bye now. Got to say hello to Alfie, who says, I'm listening and watching you now, my friend. What topic could you remind us, please? Well, we've done lots of all different things, really, Alfie. We've done McDonald's and a few other little bits and pieces. What else have we done today? We've done McDonald's. I can't even remember myself. We get a lot in, Alfie. The only thing is we've only got about 7 minutes left now. What do you do, Alfie? Let's see if we can find out all about Alfie now. I think he does some little bit of radio himself, does he? Oh, he does the Rhythm Factory. Is that a music station, is it? Okay. Oh, he's got a cat as well. Oh, we're loving the pictures of a cat. I won't bring it up. Oh, because you're in it as well, and you might not want to be seen. So I won't. I'd like to have permission really before I show pictures of various people. What a lovely cat! Because I am a cat person as well, Alfie. I've got a cat downstairs. She's asleep. She's having a little bed wash today, so she's walking around in the kitchen, don't know what to do with herself because the bed is in the washing machine. They won't go anywhere else, will they? I will not sleep anywhere else until my bed's ready. Thank you, Ralphie. Couple of more stories here. Now, where are we here? Now, is something that will impress you. If you don't like... let me see. Matt says, I completely agree with Ron. Your time each week is much appreciated. Thank you, always doing your best. Well, we can only do our best. I'm often beaten by technical things. Actually, not as much now as I used to be. It generally works okay. But now and again I get this glitching with the sound and I don't know what it is. I think I really need a computer dedicated to shoving out the video and the sound. Unless, of course, it's the internet that we're having problems with today. You don't know, do you? It's such a trouble. There's so many places that something can go wrong. Now, a little story I came across this week was this. Cars that never need washing, clothes that repel stains, and windows that clean themselves are just 3 potential applications for a revolutionary new paint that never gets dirty, scientists have said. Once again, this was in The Independent, I think on Friday. The self-cleaning coating can apply to soft materials such as cloth and paper, as well as hard surfaces made of glass or steel. It keeps on repelling dirt even after being rubbed with sandpaper or scratched with a knife, which I think this is a fantastic idea. Can you just imagine surfaces you won't have to wash or dust? Clothes that you'd never need to wash, windows that never need cleaning. My mate Ronnie was just on the phone. He wouldn't know what to do with himself because he loves cleaning. He's got OCD. Oh yeah. If you get up to go to the toilet in Ron's house, you come back and all the cushions are back exactly where they should be after you've moved them all out of the way, trying to get comfortable. On the settee in Ron's house, right, there are piles of... You can't sit on it because of the bloody cushions all over the place. There's no room. It's awful. There's no room to sit down because of cushions everywhere. Is it like that in your house? Well, he loves the cleaning and he just wouldn't... He just wouldn't, have anything to do. I wonder if he could put this stuff on plates as well, on bowls and cups. That's the worst thing, isn't it? You know that brown sludge that gets stuck to the side of cups after a cup of tea or a coffee? Maybe that would work on there as well. Ronnie wouldn't have anything to do. He would die. He would die of boredom. Nothing to clean anymore. Mike says, Ronnie sounds lovely. You're both invited to let it... No, I want to come on my own. I want to come on my own mic. I will organise a good friends rate. I will get you both drunk. I don't drink, dear. Only a little bit of champagne now and again. Thanks for a brilliant show. I've hardly done anything, have I? Let me have a look there. Anyway, I quite like the idea of that. Clothing soaked in the water repellent liquid effectively becomes waterproof, and tests have shown that inky stains can simply be shaken off. I'm liking the sound of this because I'm not a cleaning person. Oh, I can't think of anything more boring than doing cleaning and all that. Anyway, we're nearly done today, boys and girls. Let me just see if we've got anyone else to say hello to before we go. Don't like to miss anything out. Alfie does hands-on Reiki healing. Oh, I've heard of this. There used to be a bloke on LBC, I think he did Reiki. Can't think of his name now. He's not on there. I'm sure he's not on there anymore. But he used to do Reiki healing when he touched someone and they get better and all that. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Alfie, and everyone else. Thank you very much for staying with us this morning, even though we've had trouble with this sound and all that. I'll have a look at that. I'm not going to do it now, dear. I can't be bothered to do it now. So lazy. I'll have a look at that before we do choose this show, all right? My email address, if you want to send in an email anytime during the week, it'd be lovely to hear from you. Chris at unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Don't forget, join us for the live show, our very first late night live show. Never done a late night one, at 1 o'clock on Wednesday morning. So that's Tuesday night, Wednesday morning at 1 o'clock. If you can't stay up for it, that will become Wednesday's video, albeit it will go up a little bit later than it usually does. All right, boys and girls, have a lovely Saturday. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.